Hi! Okay. Hi! No, hello and welcome everyone. It's Tori here, and today we're doing the 2.5 second half quest. I think it came out in the second half. It was another time-gated released one. I actually didn't even know, even though I watched the live stream, I had no idea this was coming out, so I'm behind. But when am I not behind? So it's fine. I'm sure you guys have grown to expect that by now. But I heard Miss, and Augusta are there, so like, obviously I have to do the quest. Like, obviously I have to do the quest, and obviously, guess what? You guys have to do it with me. We are here. Ignore my ultra performance graphics. It's literally the best I can do. With a 5070, by the way. Hello. Mommy needs more RAM. Aw.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy. Air's all
Overture
wet.
quest. Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh.
He's so cute. His voice is very cute.
Ugh. Cold.
Yo, low-key, I'm like... Ever since Philovo's quest, me and Rover have been fighting. We've been in a fight. We have. And you know what? I'm a little bit sick of his ass right now. I'm not gonna lie. We're a little bit mad at each other. But then he's so cute. Like, he is still my Shayla. We're just fighting. We're in a fight. It's okay. It happens to the best of friends.
All the way here from Raguna.
I know. I'm actually pulling for Yuna, not Augusta.
Whoa,
I might pull for Augusta, but like, probably not. I really like Yuna. Guys, look, I spilled coffee all down the side of my mug.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
See, like, he is so, like, just...
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer,
Like,
I'll be a scout.
he's my Shayla, but I'm still mad. Oh my god, look at those shrimps. Look at the little shrimps. Or is that meant to be shrimp? I'm assuming that's decorated shrimp. I want one, bro. Little scrimps. How cute. Anyways. Oh my god. This is WuWa. Playing WuWa today. Just for a little bit.
Meal? Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, hang around a bit longer.
Okay, so actually I do want to comment on that because you said that I don't Filova Simper says I don't like Rover anymore. Filova was right. It's not that I don't like him anymore. It was just the first time I really questioned his judgment, and like I was upset with him for being so hypocritical. I feel like I do have to clarify that because in my comments people were like, I don't get the hate. And in that moment I definitely was feeling hate, but it wasn't like actual hate. It was more like anger in that moment. But I don't hate him. I'm just very confused as to why he was being so hypocritical when normally he doesn't seem to be like a hypocritical character. However, we don't really know that much about him yet. Obviously, we just found out through that quest that he's reset twice now, at least. We don't even know, there could be more. But then also, like, I understand why he did what he did. Like, she's still an enemy at the end of the day. She's still, like, I get it. It was just annoying because he was being a hypocrite. Yeah, anyways. So I had to say that. Had to clarify. Because I will be uploading this, and on the last video, people were like, why does everyone hate Rover? And I was like, we're just in a fight. We're in a divorce era, but we'll get back together, don't worry. Everyone goes through it.
Abby?
It's fine.
What do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush?
I like saying scrimp.
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Affer's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
I'm very excited to speak with
A
her.
messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Aw, no Lupa.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you.
My name is
Typical
Italian?
Septimontian, right?
It's funny you said that. Oh my god, I never pass up an opportunity to tell people I am Italian. Hello. I am. So thank you. When are we getting a new 4-star? In WuWa? Girl, never. Never. 4 stars are dead in this game. It's the 5-star meta only. I actually do wonder how that's going to be sustainable, but I mean, it's working out great so far, I guess, for them. So you are? Where from? Do you know?
So? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses.
I'm very excited to get to know Augusta, though. I
And
think
as the F4,
we don't know enough about her
is
yet.
she really in a position to do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar. You possess eyes as clear as crystal.
Barefoot in the rain cannot be comfortable.
But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Oh, I killed someone the other day. Ooh, yeah, that really put a damper on things, didn't it?
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over
I feel like
trifles.
Buling's gonna be a 5-star, yeah. I mean, 4-star.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne.
Delicious.
At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
Game of Thrones. I was thinking about that show the other day. I kind of miss like all the Game of Thrones type. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think I hope he's not a villain. I'll be annoyed. I can't deal with this. I already had enough of a heartbreak from a villain. Well, no, for Lova was a villain. But like, damn, she broke my heart into pieces. It was low-key like giving like, damn, I'm still in my Naruto shit. But it was like when, like learning about Pain's backstory for the first time or Itachi's backstory. It wasn't obviously that crazy, but damn, I felt that same like, oh, like my heart, like someone you just thought was so evil was actually like they had good intentions. And so terrible. He gives off Cristoforo vibes. That's insulting to this man. That's insulting to this man.
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
I didn't even see that. And he's a poet, like that other guy. Although, I guess, is Cristoforo more of a writer than a poet? What did he call himself? Or did he call himself a playwright? What was it again? I don't remember. Hello, Onk is crazy. Hi, how are you? No, this isn't Genshin. We're playing WuWa right now. WuWa. It's WuWa Wednesday. We're just combining the two streams because I have to go out tomorrow, so I won't.
Eager to leave this season. So then.
Playwright? Yeah, something like that.
If you are curious about the effort, Then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F-word, too. Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
What about his eyes? Did you not notice?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a
I'm a
natural
Jinsey main.
experience,
She's my only build character.
but not the only option.
I only have one good team. I have like 1.5 good teams. But it's me and Jinsey till death do us part. Let me tell you one thing. That's my girl.
Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimon.
Is this Cristoforo in disguise? I'm scared.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits. Augusta.
Aw,
A
she is
girl
so
of
pretty.
humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimon City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
It does sound kind of familiar, but I don't know if I'm being like, oh, all British people sound the same. You know, like, maybe I just can't tell because there's an accent. Like, I don't know. Oh, girl, I thought for a second it said it was over, and I was like, hello? I was shocked. Ooh, what am I? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? Let's see that. What methods do you have in mind? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. Okay, good choices here. Continue or continue. But do I hit left click or do I hit space, guys? What do we think? This is important. I hit space. Dialogue volume is a bit loud. Damn it. Well, I cannot change that at the moment. I'm so sorry. I'll change it as soon as it's done, though. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we role-playing? This is crazy. I just met you, girl. Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Alright, since I spaced last time, I'm gonna hit left click this time. Yet be wary, fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions, you know. I understand. I don't really... Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. I am Augusta. I am Augusta. I'm like... A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stands guard around her. Okay. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home and we're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you, or timidly observe the man in front of you. Should I size this guy up? Let's be real. Yeah, I'm gonna be bold. Different choices will change a corresponding stats value. You must be hungry here. This food should keep you from starving for an I don't pass up meals, so I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna take that. We can take you to Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know that when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Okay. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let's be determined. I feel like she's like a confident lady, you know? The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. I'm not gonna look back. If there's one thing I learned from Spirited Away and that one Greek play that I'm really forgetting the name of right now, when you're not supposed to look back, because you forget when you look back. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I forgot what it's called, but I'm not gonna look back. Look forward, like that. Remember to maintain a stats balance. If the story ends, if a stat drops to 0. Okay. 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 Ah! Oh, the story's chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Where's my reputation? How do I... Okay, I get it. All right, thank you. Oh, this is reputation. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed the bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you were leaving behind. In your travels, you... stay quiet. I've never been quiet a day in my life. I could talk to a wall if it looked at me funny. I could argue with the wall if it looked at me funny. We're gonna stay social. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with civilians. I'm adding letters. Citizens. Show your awe. Let's be amazed. It's a big city. It's the first time in Septimont City. A poster for the gladiators Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated clatter. Clatter? I can't read. Heated chatter about the upcoming match. I'm gonna walk over. No one's pushing me around. I have wide shoulders. Gotta stand my ground. You must know Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. Why can't I read? You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimonian, or you notice disdain in the eyes of the Septimonian. Ooh. I'm gonna choose to think he's happy about that. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your teeth. Okay. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Quietly leave the crowd. Let me make like a little scene, because I feel like that's kind of like aura farming. If I rip the poster down and then walk away, like I'd be like, oh damn, who's she? You know what I mean? So let me do that. Oh, so my reputation went up, but my health went down. I guess someone punched me in the head. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter: identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of the gladiating. Okay. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Rats shrieking in the dirt is crazy. I want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for the Aegon this year, with them and their stench be stinking up the place. I'm gonna ignore it. Though I don't know. Okay, so Augusta seems like the type of girl who'd be like no. However, I'm not one to let things be. But I wouldn't be concerned. I'd just be mad since there's no start an argument with that person fight option. I'm just gonna do this. You were determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back, someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. Okay. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few proteges. So you want to join the Aegon, you say. Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? Okie dokie. You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to... I'll speak honestly. I don't have anything to hide. The dark tide took you home and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not going to cut it here. Okay. Go home. Oh! People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. I'm arguing. Oh! But now, still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Let me maintain eye contact. I feel like gripping my sword could be seen as like, I'm gonna kill you. So let me not. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. The duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Let me not hesitate. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with ease. You're quickly defeated. Damn, that's crazy. I tried though. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I'm seeking power, which is why I want to... Let me say seeking power, because I want to be strong. I don't necessarily want to become a gladiator. I just want to be strong. So I feel like that's more honest. Heh, he says. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Give up. Challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you are as pestering as the city folks you say are, huh? Let's defend. Okay. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge. Kato, you're swiftly defeated or beaten once again. Go back. This is not your path. And we're coming back for more. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemy. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. Girl, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. Keep going. Ooh, you stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. Oh, God. Okay, the wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter and your parents' gentle calls. I can't read, I'm so sorry, but in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I mean, they're like the same. I'm gonna say I can't stop here. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. I know that's right. Get him. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Let's catch the sword. I feel like that's like aura farming. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. Let's say victor. I feel like conquest is like, I don't know. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta. That's your name, isn't it? Let's answer. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I guess we'll pick this. Oh, wait, no! By then, all will be chanting your name. Augusta, you'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, talents. Tell me, will I see that day? Ooh, I will make them know my true name. I know that's right. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Okay. Yay!
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
Who knows?
Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option.
I got
She
Brant
had no one
today,
to
so I'm,
trust
or
but
the other day, so I'm
herself.
going for, you know.
And naught but a blade to hold.
I did get Brant's
And yet-
weapon as well.
As the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, Our era has certainly seen it.
Era.
But true greatness
Sorry.
is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abs?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home.
Why is it so hard to believe?
Arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill.
That seems like
in pursuit
believable.
Of no title. No
I guess it is
status.
interesting to hear that someone with
No
like
wealth.
that came from nothing became
I doubt
something
anyone
so
at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
important.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve? Then Kato must have been an idealist to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Boop. Wait, can I sit down before I start again? No, okay. Oh, okay. I guess I could just stand on the table. Like, yeah. Feet in the spaghetti, but it's fine. Reach 100 willpower. Okay. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. No, we stick to the schedule. Okay, you arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. Has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to... Ooh, do I Snoopy? I'm gonna Snoop. Okay, you reflect on your training. It was always you alone facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Endure. We're gonna endure. Damn, there goes my health. Okay, days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. Yippee! I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. This is my graduation ceremony. Here's my final task for you. You tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? I know the answer. I want to be strong. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. Be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze as he reads the answer in your eyes. Offer Kato. I want to thank him. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when it all started. By then, all will be changed in your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see the day? I'm making it happen, all right. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Ooh, okay. Hee hee, these are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like, sure, I guess. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Do I volunteer myself? Or take a step forward? Taking a step forward is more aura. So I'm doing that. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin flash within your mind. Or... I'm gonna think of home. I feel like that'll make me stronger. Alright, I guess not. These last, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The Dark Tide alone did not destroy your home. Rotten High Places also played. Like, yeah. The Dark Tide struck. Those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. They might not... Oh, the might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. we're gonna do that. Well. A village girl with unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. Ooh, try and you'll see, or I just show the sword. Ooh, I'm gonna say try it. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or you think playing innocent will win your favor? Don't underestimate me, or I never disappoint. I'm gonna say I never disappoint. Don't underestimate me is like giving Naruto, like, believe it! So we're gonna say, like, okay, watch and learn. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. It's giving Squid Games, low-key. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers, or you bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. I'm gonna stare them down. Entertainment, you say? Heh, in Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself, okay? You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed, old-school noble walks down to the stands before you. It's Kato. Kidding. He smells a rotten stench. Ew. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimonians have put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. You frown ahead. I don't think frowning at someone is, like, wise. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further. Be brave, young lady. Ooh, okay. So the fight continues. Hey, Nestor. Let me just stand right. Let me just make sure my foot's, like, in the pasta. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, yeah, I am ready to listen. Oh, I have to read it again myself. Okay, 50 reputation and 100 willpower. How many are there of these? Perfect. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Oof. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. It's different now from the home you remember. Or returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. I'm gonna say it's just different. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Okay. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. Ah, we got it. Mountain trial. Oh, wait. The mountain trial wins like a serpent? Wins. Guys, I've officially lost my mind. The mountain trial whines like a serpent. Trail. I can't read. Anyways, let me try again. The mountain trail, not trial, whines, not wins, like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. Okay. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free, or who are you? Let's just try and get out of here, I think. Shh, get down. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath, or you'll alert it. I kind of want to listen to this guy. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. Keep my head down or secretly stare at it. I'm gonna stare. Sorry. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you, okay? Going by these clothes, you're a Septimon gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you, lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. That's true. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter what you should do. I'm gonna ask the hunter about the lion beast. I don't want to ask him what I should do. Only a madman would go after that lion. I'm gonna say I have my reasons. I do. His words are rough, but eventually he tells you everything he knows. Okay. You bid the hunter farewell. and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave and in the cave. And okay. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds into the earth. Damn. As expected, your sword fails you. It is ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge its attack and search for a weak point, or quickly analyze the cave's environment. I'm going to quickly analyze. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, slash with all your strength at the what the fuck is that? Is that a type of rock and or geode in a cave? Stalactite? Stalactite? Is that how you say that? Stalactite? Whatever, above. It crashes down onto the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment. Like, finally, or whatever. The trial is ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down the mountain valley, or into the mountain valley, and dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. It's like the pointy things on caves. Oh, got it. Okay. You rinse your bloodstained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. They're afraid of my power. Hey. Critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You desire more power. You're still somewhat shaken. Let's get more power. Anyways. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes a second trial upon you. Yeah, we know it won't be easy this time. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seemed to mention this before. He did. 1 by their parents and 2 by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For the second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. I have to kill 100 people? Like, for what? And, like, who are these people? I don't really want to do that. Damn. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight the gladiators of Septimont as your reputation grows, so the spectators, they don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Let's focus on the opponent before me instead. You've grown used to this kind of noise. Deafening cheers numb your fatigue. The sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. I'm gonna spare him, I guess. 1 by 1 the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You've targeted Victor! You've challenged, targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Guys, I played Victor mid the other day. Mid lane. And I kind of ate them up. Victor. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Okay. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. And the house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. No. Sorry. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble's servant spits... I thought he said spit in your face, and I almost started screaming. Spits curses in your face. Stay calm. You ignorant country peasant. Damn! Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Humph. Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the scion, besides the servant. Ignore the servant. I'm ignoring you. Damn. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Okay. Let's go. There is no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you didn't want to waste too much of my time in the arena. Okay. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you. Following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures, they attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. Oh, you feel nothing. That's aura farming right there. Day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility at the stake. As the stake? Oh, I guess as the stake. You remember, well, the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles only wield words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Stare at the watching nobles with contempt. Let's walk up to them. I've won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Let's toss it back. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your strength, or triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not to challenge you, except one. Kato? Oh, okay. Ardell, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matter to me. Let's say that one. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Ardell, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. Ooh, okay. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold. And and Ardell's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. I see. It would have been cool if it was Kato, I think. Anger. Keep calm, low-key. You then shift your pace, luring Ardell into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Now's the chance. I mean, same difference, but seize the opportunity makes me sound cooler. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts into applause. Stab, stab. Oh! I don't want to kill him. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Ardell's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. I don't want to kill someone. Yeah, I feel relieved. Continue. Okay. Live, live, live. Look at the crowd and wave. Leave the crowd. Leave the cheers behind you. Ooh, aura farming. Don't even turn around. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Humph. Aridel is merely made of septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Power beyond any... Let's say I'm just ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. Oh! He never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsinosa has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach, the last wall of Septimont. But I accept. It is this unsurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian Septima Arsinosa. Okay. I don't aura farm for myself particularly. However, you're gonna tell me that Augusta doesn't aura farm? She doesn't even try to. It just happens so naturally. You know? Come on. Like, you're saying the way she just stands there, says like 3 words and everyone's like, yes! Like, that's aura. Like, so because it's me, I have to aura farm as her, but like for her, it's just natural. Like, that's just real aura. Like, she doesn't need to farm it. Like, it's just naturally occurring. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Hug it gently. Aww, I want to hug it. I'm a very sentimental girly pop. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can instill fear. Strength can be destructive. Let's say that. Strength brings conquest, such as humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I will be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Ah, thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? Okay. You once heard of the tale of a legendary... Let me try that again. You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Oh, wait, it totally is giving Game of Thrones, low-key. The iron, what do you call it? The Iron Throne? The Iron, is it called the Iron Throne? I forgot what it's called, low-key. I'm so sorry, but she has a sword tower like that damn book tower. What the hell are you talking about? What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with my tower of books? So, okay, so she collects strength through her fights. I collect knowledge through my books. I'm so intelligent. And I can't read. Anyways. The Nerd Manifesto. Thank you for the game control on TikTok. I appreciate that. Ooh, let's gaze at the flying sparks. That's cooler, see? You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impractical emerge. Did they mean to say a seemingly impractical idea emerges? Because I know it's like an if it's a vowel, but like what? Anyways, in the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Grip this heavy sword in your hand. Feel the power. Feel the power. Okay. Oop. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. Okay. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns flare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. So let's survey. Let's be smart. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. You know, that's actually what I thought the first time I saw Darcy's mom. There's a slight ringing in your ear. I feel like this is more so like, this is like intimidation. This is like awe. So we're gonna do that. It's awake, a noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you, slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. Let's focus and stay alert. When the sun sweepeth for tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Let's take the initiative. Screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. We're gonna tend to the wound later, I feel like. Your second attack comes without warning. You barely have enough time to react before the sword rises to meet her descending paws. Let's recall. Let's think back and use that experience. Okay, never mind. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack. Ancient crack. Like butt crack. It's right, foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I've gained the lioness's blessing. Yay! The voices, they are... The voices! Listen to the waves. Okay, I don't have an option. Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont. Bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arson. Okay, I don't have options. These are fake options. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimonians salute me as I advance. Okay. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Ooh, raise my sword. At last, you stand atop the summit. The champion, sorry. Only now, with the battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. All right, oops. You shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength, you shall reshape new rules. Yay! You shall wield the gladiator's valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. It's hard to read against this text. I was gonna say this is giving she crushed the wheel, you know? Ooh, hi Kim, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Also, Revlove, thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate you. Pretty hair, very pretty hair. Can't read the text no more. It's like pretty, like the thing is very pretty, but then like you can't. It's hard to read it a little bit. The contrast of it. Anyways, yet should these new rules forged by might lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. Yay! I got the happy ending, guys. I did it. This was Life is Strange. It was like speed running Life is Strange, except I had to read everything out loud.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
Thank you.
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Well, since I had to narrate the whole thing, I would say you did a shit job, but that's just me. I did my narration I enjoyed. Thank you.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener.
Thanks, Nat. Appreciate it.
I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes.
A humble wordsmith.
The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess.
Okay. What is it?
Through my words, your knowledge of the F4 is partial, at best.
I mean, like, yeah, I know her past, but like, I don't know what she's
Poetry
like.
can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words.
Sorry, guys, my eyes are
I
tired.
do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain.
It sounds like
confined to the
Cristoforo, which
observer's
is making me
gaze.
angry.
I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
He's a stalker. I'm scared.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
Victor. Victor,
The
we
rain
were
is
doing that a lot,
passing.
my earlier. You missed it.
I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
Oh, bye-bye. Nice to meet you, weirdo.
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well,
Listen.
I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
I feel like it's like willpower, if anything, but like in a sense,
Rover,
I would consider
what do
that to
you
be
think?
strength. So I'm gonna say unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey.
Okay.
When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
What the hell? Like, okay. Why did he just like, okay, like why not, right? Like, yeah, why
Your
not?
Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our
Hey, that's right. Defend your wife.
or defend anyone's fragile.
I'm kidding.
pride.
I'm kidding.
Let us not forget, it is not the
Sorry.
walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will,
Capitolini?
my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
I'm unsure of what accent that is, because for a second she sounded Scottish. Scotland forever! Hi, Ayuno. Hi, Ayuno, how are you?
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Oh.
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon
Oh,
Temple without
Iuno?
permission and trespassed into the Ephor's
I was just saying,
palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Tell him. Get him, girl.
Hey,
It's so Cristoforo, right? Like it had to be.
The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Iuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person.
Am I that person? Is that me?
Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation.
That's me.
So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
Hunt. Scotland forever. Like it's giving.
Is there?
Oh, I wish she was
something else
Scottish
you
now.
want to
Now I'm
say?
sad. Like Lumi. Lumi's Scottish.
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
Okay, that's not good.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet. But do not forget, this is the other.
I just got scammed. The most contempt still glory. Okay, sorry.
Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another. These
Valeria?
heroes have saved
Game of Thrones!
Septimont from the brink of ruin.
Or Valyrian? What are they?
Hero stands.
Valy?
No
I don't remember.
disaster can break
But it
this
sounds like where
eternal
Daenerys and her folk are from.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
I saw that foot shot. You're not sneaky, Kuro. And her toenails were really long. Alarmingly so from this angle. And I didn't like that. Now I'm upset. Old Valyria.
What's
Yup.
so
There we go.
amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Winter is coming. No, this is so Game of Thrones coded. Like tea. Oh my gosh. Aw, we're done already. Blood and sun. Oh my goodness. So violent. That was cool. That was like a cool way to tell her little her backstory. I enjoyed that. That was interesting. It was very different indeed. Very different. When the night knocks. Oh, that quest. I low-key will never do it, just so it's there always. Just kidding. But that was very cool. It was nice to see a little bit of Augusta, and you know, I'm familiar. Whose notebook is that? Whatever. Anyways, I think they should have made some of it dialogue or enlarged illustration. Yeah, they should have added a little bit more, but like the choice making was cool, so I'm okay with it. Also, it wasn't very long, and I also didn't have to read it out loud. I just did that for you guys, and like your enjoyment. Just because I don't think you want to sit there and watch me silently read. So, but yeah, I like that. That was cool. Why is everyone British in WuWa? I don't know. I wish they weren't. I'm afraid of British people. I'm kidding. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed that. It was different, but interesting, and it was good to see her, a little bit of her backstory before we really get to like meet her, you know, and actually get to know her in the following quest, which I will not be home for, so that just like this playthrough will be late. So see you guys then, probably like 2 weeks after it's already been out. Anyways, peace and love. See you in the next one.